Hello everyone, it's time for the very first episode of Ask Jake! So a load of you have sent me questions on Facebook and I am now going to attempt to answer them all as well as I can. Let's begin!
What do you do?
I'm a production runner for the television. At the weekend I serve Camden residents their breakfast. I sleep, I watch way too much TV, I generally spend most of my life on this bed. I eat pasta.
Who do you do?
Mainly boys that are very confused and don't know quite what they're doing with their life or their head or their sexuality. Or boys with nice hair.
Faves?
Friends, family, ice cream, David Bowie, Bob Dylan, Russell Brand, foxes, rum.
Worsties?
Mushrooms, ignorance, Kasabian, Piers Morgan, tabloids.
Jedward?
100% yes.
Will you marry me?
No!
Anecdote of the day?
Hi darling, today I sorted out my phone and PC at work. Considering it's my very last day and they've both not been working properly for the whole time I've been at work, I think it was a very good job.
Your first sexual experience.
It was in the dirty north of England with a very nice boy.
Would you tell your best friend's partner, who you love equally, about an affair that the other half was having?
This has kind of happened in my life, and I didn't say anything, and I still wouldn't say anything. Just let people deal with it themselves, let it come out however it's supposed to come out. Do not be the one to let it come out, because then you're involved, and why would you want to be involved?
Cilla Black, Lorraine Kelly, Zoe Ball, Snog, marry, avoid.
This is a tough one for a gay man. First of all, I'm definitely going to say marry Cilla Black. I love Cilla Black, 100% marrying Cilla Black. Then I've got Lorraine Kelly and Zoe Ball. I don't really want to snog either of them, and I don't particularly want to avoid either of them either. Do you know what? I'm going to say, in respect and memory of my wonderful friend Becky Alderson, I'm going to avoid Lorraine Kelly, and I'll snog Zoe Ball.
I've lost my pants. Do you have them?
I believe so.
Have you read Great Expectations yet?
That is a weird ending. Oh, sorry, yeah, I have, yeah. I've just done it now.
If you had to be a Spice Girl, which one would you be?
Clearly the best Spice Girl is Mel B, but Victoria has more money and a more glamorous life and all that. But Mel B's still got a lot of money. I'm being Mel B.
Apart from a monkey, which animal would you like to have sex with?
I desperately want to have sex with a trout.
How often do you annoy yourself?
Less so these days, actually.
How is your horse?
He is fine. He's over there. I've just climbed down off him to do this video. I shall be climbing back up very, very soon, though, because I can't have you lot thinking that I'm one of you. Now, can I?
Sup, dude?
I'm fine, actually. I'm just making a video.
Do you ever give yourself advice?
This year I've kind of given myself advice as in, like, bad things are going to happen in life, so just get over them as quick as you can, otherwise, like, honestly, you're just wasting your time. Like, if something shit's happened, fine, that's bad, it's horrible, deal with it at the time, but do not let it drag you down for a long period of time, because it's just not worth that, and whatever's happened, you're still around, you're still alive, get on with your life, have a great time, because it's so short. Bad things are always going to happen in life. Just deal with them, get over them, get through them, be strong, and just live your life, because you're still around, and what is the point in wasting the tiny amount of time you've got left in wallowing and being upset?
Could you ever go out with a guy that was still in the closet?
Kind of already been there and done that. It's horrible and it's rubbish and it never works out properly because you can't really do what you want to do. Everything's restricted. Like, you have to worry about, like, they don't want to meet people who know that you're with them because then it would be weird meeting people who know they're gay. It's just stupid and pointless and it never works, but it is something that I will often get myself involved in because I seem to have a weird attraction to boys that aren't really sure what sexuality they are.
What is the best Rolf Harris scream?
Let me go, let you go, let me go, let you go, let me go. Mamma mia.
Love. Up the bottom.
Well done.
I like eating fish fingers. And I like going to the beach. And going on trains. Ooh. So, and I like watching TV. I love going out with my family. And I love going to nannies. Love Faith. Up the bottom. And don't say up the bottom.
I'm not sure what's wrong with this person.
Do you hang to the left? Or to the right?
Oh. Do you know what, actually? I've never fully understood this question, because surely it's like, especially with the underwear that I wear, it's quite tight. It's quite like, it ain't hanging nowhere.
Willy in or willy out?
I feel the need to explain this question. There's a game on Tumblr I play called Willy In or Willy Out. Basically, you type in hot guy into Tumblr, and then every person that comes down, when you're scrolling, you'll see the face of a man, and they'll be topless, usually, and you have to guess whether they're going to have their willy in or their willy out. And then you scroll down slowly, and then it gets revealed! Willy in or willy out! Very often it's willy in, but the occasional willy out is always very exciting, and it's a fun game to play. I think I prefer willy out just because it's always exciting when it happens, and I like the ones where it's really surprising, like when they're wearing a t-shirt and then it goes down and, they're wearing any pants!
When can I read the next chapter of your book?
I'm kind of writing a book, not really. It's kind of more like a story that I just want to be written down so that it's always there. It's like a book / TV show / film / something that it can be turned into. And Katie Chin, you can read the next chapter. I'll kind of put it together in like the next month or so if you really, really want to. It's not something I'm in any way ready to reveal to any of you, but it'll all be done in like 2 years' time. I'm giving myself a lot of time because I take a long time to sort this thing out.
If you dyed your hair a bright colour, what would it be?
I think definitely blue. I've kind of considered it before and it's not going to happen, but if it was going to be anything, it would be blue. I love blue.
If you lived in any country apart from GB, where would you choose?
It'd have to be somewhere English speaking because I'm incredibly lazy and I cannot learn another language, and also it would just stress me out, the differences in culture. Even an English speaking country, I'd get stressed out with the differences. I don't cope very well with change. I'm very much a fan of my home comforts, which is kind of a bad trait, and I know I'm trying to get over it a little, but I really can't. I guess I would choose Australia.
What foreign country would you most like to visit?
That's slightly different. I would really like to go to America and do all the theme parks and stuff in Florida and stuff. I'd love that so much. I really want to go to Australia because I'd really like to see my friend James and also just see Australia, mate, and do all this. But if we're going to talk about ones that they don't speak English in, those ones don't fucking speak a word English, I would go to Italy because I really like Italy. I like the food, I like how they all look and stuff, and I've got a lovely friend from Italy who's amazing, so I'm guessing that some of them are a bit like him and a bit nice.
IM me on Yahoo Messenger, it's important. My username is WilsonNaiva12683.
Shit, I'm going to have to end this video quite soon because I need to sort that out.
Have you ever had sex in any kind of public place? I certainly haven't.
Does a bush at a festival count as a public place? That wasn't full sex, by the way. I'm not that bad. If we're talking full sex, it's not left the bed.
When you pee, do you imagine it's the little toxic sperm trying to get out?
What a pleasant one to end on. No, I don't think that. So there you go, guys. That was Ask Jake, episode 1. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed hearing your little question get read out if you sent me one. If you didn't, then you can send me one down there. There's some comments. Do some questions in there, and I will answer them on another Ask Jake in a few weeks or something. But down there, press a like button that's down here. Don't press this one. Just that one, the like one. And up there, if you haven't already, you can subscribe. That would be really great. If you could just subscribe, then you just get my videos sent to your inbox and you can just watch them whenever you want, and you won't forget about them or anything terrible like that.
Goodbye.
If anything, it would be weirder with a monkey because they're so like humans that it would kind of be weirdly erotic in a way. No, don't say that.